Hey, what's up guys? Just welcome back to more Fate Grand Order, doing some more one servant interlude. I'm only doing one today this time. Although this will probably get tacked on to something else, more than likely. But as far as recording right this second, I'm only doing one. I'm gonna do Don Quixote's, The Adventures of Don Quixote and His Companions. Because it's on a special unlock period, and, you know, I don't intend to pull for him ever, probably. So I'm like, you know, I may as well record this now while I have the chance. Unfortunately, I can't do Konstantinos's because I have to complete the Realm of Thanatos. So yeah, it's not in the cards. But yeah, we are going to do Mr. Quixote's. So let us see what he has. Uno momento. I have to sell things apparently. Yeah, I can get rid of these. There we go. Whoops. So, alright, my my inventory is getting kind of full. Alright. Take two. And of course, give me let me change this to a bond point increase. There we go. Actually, give me a Castoria. Actually, no, I'll take Waiver. Juliang, Lord Elmoyo II. Whatever you want to call him. Whatever your preferred name for him is. And we'll jump in. The Adventures of Don Quixote and His Companions. Here you go, sir. A nice hot cup of tea. And here's yours, master. Oh, thank you, Sancho. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. They say chamomile is supposed to help you relax. I hope you like it. That's good. So relaxing. Why are we here? Why exactly are we here? It's a beautiful day. I'm sure if we were to do our laundry today, it would dry in no time. Yeah, maybe, probably. A plane? What was that? That didn't sound like a whale. Okay, yeah, sure, it's a whale. Yeah, sure, yeah, Oh my, how majestic. That sounded more like an airplane, like, buzzing over the water. but okay, sure. Yeah, so peaceful here, isn't it, Sancho? Indeed, sir. It really makes me, you want to relax. Nah, I'm afraid that's not an option. Why not? Yes, you're right, master. Indeed, let's take stock of the situation. We've ray-shifted here today to repair a minute singularity, okay? This singularity is in fact centered on this very ship. You and Sir handily defeated its ghost pirates, but just when you were about to make your triumphant return, we received word from Chaldea that they were unable to ray-shift us back. We haven't been able to reach them since. So now we're enjoying a cup of tea since there's nothing else we can do. Of course, I'm certain Chaldea is aware of the situation. They should contact us soon. I would hope. You heard her, master. So why don't we take this opportunity to relax? I mean, we can try. I'll go get something to help with that right now. One moment, please. That was fast. Here we go. A tarp to lay out on deck, a blanket for a quick cat nap, and a light meal to go with your tea. Wow, you really are good at this. Yeah. Oh, it was nothing. It didn't seem like nothing, but, you know, okay, sure. Right, well, yeah, whatever you say. I believe you. 2 hours later. What's taking them so long? I don't know. You're the master. You should know. I would think you would know. I would very much hope you would. question. It should only have taken them 5 minutes or so to re-establish communications. A bit concerning that they haven't. But it's been 2 hours and we still haven't heard from them. All we can do is wait and remain vigilant. Man, it's about in the middle of the sea. There's nothing else to do for fun. I suspect the unusual nature of the singularity may have something to do with it. Sir, Master, perhaps we should go over what happened after we ray-shifted? Sure. That may give us some sort of clue. Okay, let's give it a shot. We ran into the ghost pirates almost immediately after ray-shifting here, yeah? I mean, I didn't see that personally, but you know, I believe you. Yeah. Indeed, I believe it was something like. I'm seeing a ton of hostile ghosts near your position. It looks like you're on a ghost ship. What are they trying to say? Tiamat? Don't pay too much attention to what the dead have to say. They sometimes try to lure you to join them. Oh yeah, that wouldn't be great. Sancho was right. If they were harmless, we might be able to resolve this peacefully. But since they're already attacking, you have to defend yourselves. Yes, ma'am. Prepare for battle. Ayo. Understood. Yeah, I'm sure this will go well. No reason it wouldn't, I'm sure. I'm positive. Sorry, just adjusting something. Okay. I probably should have swapped Satanta out. Actually, I only have. I guess I could have brought Locusta in for Satanta. That would have worked. She at least wouldn't have had. Yeah, we'll do. Actually, no, Baza would be a bad choice too. Yeah, we'll bring Locusta in. Sure. Okay, this Zuliang should probably... You know what, we'll do it like this. She'll just wipe him like this. Then this will kill the middle one, and then the final buster and the extra will kill the last guy. I'm gonna be all good man. Probably. We'll probably be good. I'd bet pretty good money on it. Or maybe I wouldn't. Who can say, really? Yeah, let's do old Buster. Bust on him. Bustin'. Like the Ghostbusters. Which, I mean, right now, that's what we seem to be doing. We're busting them ghosts. Busting all over them. I mean, what? Pause. Okay, Phantom Pirate Gregory. Taste our mushrooms. And that is not an innuendo for pee. Never mind. Or maybe it is. Who knows? At last. I don't know what that noise is. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, man. Pay me no mind, man. I'm going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over here. I don't know what to say. Oh, nice. How's that, ghosties? Yeah, whatever you said, Locusta. Yeah, you're always correct, no matter what you say. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with nothing you got to say. Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm. Begone, wicked ghost. Yatta! We did it! Woo! Oh, indeed. Well done, both of you. It was nothing. Great job, team. As soon as we know the singularity's repaired, we'll get you on your way home. Thanks for all the help. What did she do? It seems like some horse dookie to me. Yeah, that's how I remember it going too. I also found it odd that the ghost pirates put up so little fight. I agree. They are much too weak to even qualify as enemies. Think of it now, it does seem odd. A few weak ghosts coming together shouldn't be enough to create a singularity, even a minute one. Maybe we should take another look around the ship. Yeah, maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea. Good idea. The ghost should all be gone, but there could still be something else going on here. I agree. Let's get started right away. What did we miss? This must be the captain's quarters. I see. Very fancy. How dare the captain take advantage of their position to live in such luxury at the crew's expense? I like how it's just the captain quarters from Summer 6, which was probably from somewhere else. We should tear the whole thing down this instant. Hang on, let's not be too hasty now. Master's right, sir. There may be clues here. Let's just make sure there's nothing of value in here first. Then we can tear the whole thing down. Fine. Alright, let's see what sort of clues we can find. This seems to be a bottle of spirits. Excellent quality at that. Let's hang on to this. Do we really need that? Who knows? Maybe we can use it for pick-me-up later. Yeah, maybe. Well, I suppose it's alright. Certainly of drinking age. What about this painting? I think that's the captain's family? Looks that way. This is probably the owner of this ship. And look, there's a signature on the back. Miguel Hernandez de Soto, captain of the Fuente de Esperanza. And written just there it says, with his beloved family. There you have it. So were these our ghosts? Maybe. I don't know. The ghosts seemed pretty piratey, right? I don't know. Do you know? I guess actually, I was gonna say, do you know many pirates? But then I realized actually, yeah. Ritsuka does in fact know a few pirates. Yeah. Okay. Well. True. What do you think? What do you think, Sancho? Weak as they were, there's no denying their aggressiveness. And some of them certainly looked as though they used to be pirates. Indeed. I know I can get confused sometimes, but I can still tell pirates from sailors. I just thought of something. Just like that? You inspired me, sir. Just seeing you standing upright is a striking sight. That's not actually much of a compliment, is it? Anyway, what'd you think of? Yeah, don't worry about that. The ship's log. Captain Miguel here seems like an earnest sort, so I'd bet he was diligent about keeping a log. And if he did, he probably kept it somewhere on his desk. Uh-huh, found it. Nice thinking. Good, I can read the language she wrote in. It does seem Captain Miguel was indeed the one to keep the log. Although it also seems as though he wrote it quite some time ago. 200 years before we race shifted here, in fact. That makes the ship quite the antique. Hold on. For a 200-year-old ship, it seems awfully... Yeah, it seems awfully, brand spanking new. Yes, sir. Everything here is clearly much newer than that. Maybe the whole ship itself is a ghost? Maybe. Well, for now, let's see what the ship's log has to say.
October 11th, clear skies, light breeze. The voyage has been smooth as silk so far. October 13th, rain, strong wind. We'll store the rainwater in barrels to bolster our drinking water supplies. October 21st, cloudy, no wind. The deal was a success. We now begin our voyage home.
I can't wait to see my wife and child again.
I wonder how much she's grown this past year. It looks like the voyage continued without incident for a while. Let me skip ahead. Here we go, his handwriting is much messier here, and he stopped logging the date and weather. We've been boarded by pirates. They killed my crew in the raid. Soon they'll come for me.
Oh, well, it's...
But I won't go quietly. This is my ship. If anyone tries to steal it,
I'll use my secret spell to cast a great curse that will keep the ship out of anyone else's hands.
Even if I must pay for it with my life. The ship is mine. It will always be mine. And the entry is followed by a diagram drawn in blood.
A diagram, let me see. What could this be?
I think I have an idea. Probably a curse.
That's our master.
Well, I have none. Would you tell me what it is, Sancho?
This is a magecraft spell. Captain Miguel may not have been a mage, but it seems he had some knowledge of magecraft all the same. And he used what he knew to complete this spell at the cost of his own life. Unfortunately, the logbook contains no detail as to the spell's purpose or function. While I lack the knowledge to be certain, I can make an educated guess. I believe Captain Miguel transformed this entire ship into a massive curse. I think we can at least be certain the ghosts we fought were the pirates. That would mean the pirates who tried to take the ship for themselves fell under the captain's curse, and were doomed to wander across the sea ever since, even after their deaths. And now I suspect that same curse is on us as well.
Which means we'll be forced to stay here until we die.
No, even beyond that.
So we gotta dispel the curse somehow.
Oh gosh. Forgive me, master. I'm afraid I'm not very good at dealing with these sorts of things.
I'm not either. Yeah, we're a mage, but not really.
Quite the horrific turn of events.
However, we do know what we must do to put a stop to this. Yeah. Can't destroy that spell.
Exactly.
Very well. Now that we know our goal, what remains is to charge headlong toward it.
The ship isn't terribly big. It shouldn't take us long to find the diagram in the log.
You're wrong there, Sancho.
Huh?
Something tells me that we have a fierce battle ahead of us, just like we did with Frestorn the Magician. Now come, Sancho. Come, master. May the light shine upon our way of chivalry.
Yeah. May it do so.
It's not here!
Yeah, I can't find it anywhere either. Well, there goes that, I guess.
How odd, we've turned over every corner of the ship. That diagram should have turned up by now.
All we found was a somewhat wistful-looking doll that seems vaguely cursed in its own right. Want it?
No, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'd rather not mess with forces beyond my my ken.
Then I'll hold on to it. There's something about it I'd like to look into later.
Here you go. Have at it.
Thank you. Now where else could we look?
I wonder if... I've got it.
Got what, sir?
If it's not inside the ship, then it must be outside the ship on its hull.
That doesn't seem at all likely, but I suppose we could take a look. Why not?
I ain't see no harm to it.
Please be careful, sir.
I won't be able to rescue you if you fall overboard. Tough to get a good look at the ship's outer hull from here, yeah.
Indeed. And when you think about it, a diagram like that
on the ship's hull would draw attention from any observer.
Which leads me to believe it's almost certainly not here. Or there. Here nor there. So then, it really isn't anywhere on the ship?
Well, what about the captain's... Yeah, what if it's the one that's in the log.
Exactly, the ship was under siege and the captain had no choice but to hole up in his quarters. He couldn't have had anywhere to go, or else he would have just run away.
Alright, I've looked everywhere. Still no luck.
He searched the whole ship and not found a hint of the spell anywhere. Where in the world could it be? I suppose that just leaves the ship's hull as you suggested, sir.
If it's not there, then we can be sure it's nowhere on the ship.
I think you're right, sir.
That's the only explanation that makes sense. Yeah. Then we're cooked! Okay. There's nothing we can do! What was that?
Oh, it's this whale we saw earlier.
Are you sure it's a whale? It really doesn't sound like it. But you know, I'm no whale expert though, so maybe I could be wrong. But
Sancho?
Oh, what is it, Sancho?
The whale.
Huh?
The diagram is inscribed on the whale.
that whale is the linchpin of this whole curse. Okay, how did the captain draw a curse diagram on a whale? That's what I want to know. You've got to be kidding me. I don't think she's kidding you, man. I think she's hounding you. Get it, kitten? Hound. Okay, well, I tried. Don't worry about it.
Berserker.
Let us. Yeah, we just get story at it. Alright. Oh.
Pardon me. I am a yoni boy.
Let us get more bond. Oop. Yeah, we'll grab this and put Bazzetto in front. Really try and get as much of her bond up as possible. Start the quest.
Zequesto. Zequestrian.
Really doesn't sound like a whale. I don't know.
Well, now that we know what to look for, you can see the whale's been circling the ship the whole time. It never goes away or comes any closer. It has maintained a constant distance. The captain's spell must have bound it to the ship. So as long as that whale is around, the ship will remain perfectly intact. And anyone who sets foot on it will become forever bound to it as a ghost.
Sounds like it's in pain. Well, yeah, it's been stuck circling the ship for God knows how long.
I expect it is. That is the cry of a creature being forced to endure terrible suffering. The poor thing. All this time, this whale's been forced to swim in circles in the same spot. The whole vastness of the ocean awaits, yet there's nowhere it can go.
I think that whale must want to be freed just as much as we want to escape this curse. Especially if it's been tied to the ship for over 200 years.
Yeah, understandable.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go save that whale. Cha!
Well, hold up.
How do you intend to reach it?
Don't try to stop me, master. I will gladly go through anything to help you, come hell or high water.
Be that as it may, sir,
Fighting a whale in high water would still leave us at a serious disadvantage.
Well, can't we just, make up for that with love, courage, and whatnot?
I don't think so.
Love and courage
Both dissolve the moment they hit water, sir.
Which is why you two, here.
Oh?
Isn't that... Yes, the doll we found earlier.
Uh-huh.
I've been looking it over and it appears to be a kind of mystic code.
Convenient.
I believe the captain must have used it when he died because it appears to let you move and breathe underwater.
Okay. So we jumped overboard with this thing, used it to found a whale that happened to be passing by and inscribed his curse onto it. Okay. Why didn't he use it to escape then?
I'm afraid it's not that simple, Master. I don't know how long the Mystic Code's effects last, but this far out in the ocean, I can't imagine it'd be long enough for Captain Miguel to have reached land. And even if it had, he would have starved to death before he could. So I suspect its effects only lasted long enough for him to reach the whale. At any rate, I believe our curse is clear now.
So we use this to make our way to the whale, and, yeah.
Not quite, Master. We're not going to kill it. We're going to destroy the spell. Once that's done, both we and the whale should be free of the curse. And while I'm sure it goes without saying, Sir and I will be accompanying you.
I never thought I would one day fight a cursed whale in the middle of the sea. I only hope my lance can end its curse. Let us sally forth.
We'll just have to do this thing.
Tally-ho!
Forward march.
Thank you for waiting. I figured out how to activate the Mystic Code, as I thought it should let us breathe underwater. I'll keep the doll activated, but I'm afraid its effects don't extend very far. So please make sure you both stay close to me.
Don't worry, just business as usual.
Yes, good point. This should be just like any other battle.
I knew we could count on you, Master. Alright, time for us to share another adventure.
Activating Mystic Code.
Alright, this is promising.
Ikuze.
Boop, 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 boop.
It looks like it's noticed us. Please prepare for battle.
Nonsense, the two of us are hardened warriors, worth 1,000 men apiece. Together I, Don Quixote, chivalrous knight, and you, my loyal Sancho, shall bring you salvation to this cursed whale.
Alright, let's do this, you two.
Yes, Master.
It is a shame I'm not, using him. I mean, I'm not using him because I don't have him, but, you know, you'd think they'd have, when they do these interlude event, Poseidon? Poseidon? Arm? Also, holy frick, 500,000 HP on the break. Wait, maybe we only have to break the break bar. Because we're not trying to kill it. Maybe it'll end if we just break it. I feel like there's a decent likelihood of this. Potentially. Ow. Oh, how adorbs. How adorbs of you. Alright. Let us go. Let's do this thing. Nice crit, nice. I love that. Draco, my queen, my emperor. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Alright, didn't quite finish it off, but you know. How? Could you chill, maybe? What am I saying? Of course you won't chill. Chill is not in your vocabulary. Nice, okay. I knew it. That wasn't so bad. Not bad at all. You're free now, Mr. Whale. Or you should be, I would think.
Yeah.
Okay, as I say, I hope that's not the Mystic Code running out of juice.
Alright.
The whale's spell's been completely destroyed. And the whale is disappearing along with it.
The poor thing must have endured all it could. Yeah, I mean, I don't know a whale's lifespan, but I imagine 200 years is probably past it. That curse was probably forcibly keeping it alive. Which is, yeah. Not pleasant.
O whale ensnared by the deeds of men, farewell. May you rest in peace.
Oh, there you are. Are you guys okay? Wait, are you in the ocean? How are you breathing? Never mind that right now. The singularity is repaired, so we're bringing you back immediately. Thanks, Da Vinci.
Oh, poor Mr. Whale. I mean, at least it's not suffering anymore. There's that at least.
And so we vanquished the wicked mage, rescued the whale, and sent it back to the sea from whence it came.
Again, I'm still so confused about little Jolter appearing. Because again, isn't that just regular Jolter but turned mini? Or was she cloned? And then clone was turned mini. Because like, her being here really doesn't make, like obviously, you know, it's one thing for it to be, you know, a gameplay unit you can use, but it's another thing for her to appear in, like, canon content outside of the event she was in. Like, it doesn't really make sense.
We're so glad the whale was okay. And you all lived happily ever after.
That's not exactly how I remember it. We thought it for the best to make the ending a touch more child-friendly. Fair.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that's all we have for now. However, the day will soon come when I have another thrilling tale of the adventures of Don Quixote for you.
Funny that nursery rhyme is there, given that her whole thing is, you know, stories.
I feel bad about lying to them, but I couldn't stomach the thought of the disappointed looks on their faces if I told them the truth.
Yeah.
I wonder if I did the right thing.
No, yeah. Servants though they may be, telling them that the whale was forced to live well beyond its years and suffered and then disappeared after it was freed. It's probably best you left that part out. Or changed that part.
I think you did, sir.
I don't think you made a mistake.
That's a relief. Still, when you get right down to it, you could say my whole life story is one big lie. So maybe throwing another one on top won't make any difference at this point.
Who cares if your story wasn't completely true? It's not as though it hurt anyone. Even when reality is painful, I would hope the lies we call stories can at least be kind ones. At least that's what I think.
Yes, I think you're right, Sancho. And I'll keep doing it. I'll keep spinning my yarns. There's no other way an ordinary old man like me could stand before the true heroes here. I'll keep aiming for happy endings and convenient plot twists, even if that means lying now and then.
Yes, sir. And as your maid, princess, and attendant, I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Now come, master. It's time we begin our next great adventure. For as long as we're here in Chaldea, there will surely be no end of opportunities.
You got it, man. Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. I still don't really want to pull for him, but he seems like a nice enough guy. Unsummoned. The servant will be summoned with their skill already strengthened. Okay. That's a good feature. Too bad again, I'm not gonna summon him. But you know, that's a good feature. That was a shorter than I thought it'd be Interlude, actually. Again, with it having come out, cause that's brand new, isn't it? But they're having this campaign because it's like just released. So the fact that it was a year 9 Interlude and was that short is interesting. I thought it'd be like 50 minutes, maybe close to an hour, but no, about 35, not including my intro and. Okay. But still solid. I just was expecting it to be like an hour. So, I mean, I guess, you know, like a 36, 37 minutes video now is still a good length video. Just, again, not what I was expecting going in, but it did get me a little bit curious about Don Quixote. A little bit. Like the ending bit, especially. Him talking about how his whole life story was a lie. I am mildly intrigued. Because I've heard the name, but I've never looked into him before, honestly. So, anyway, I guess that's gonna do it. Like I said, that's the only one I'm gonna record tonight. So for now, I guess thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one where we're. Oh yeah, it'll probably be like Media Hector. Yeah, something like that. We'll see. But yeah, I'll catch you then. Peace.